Hi, I'm Carolyn Stevenson, Professor of Psychology at Kirkwood Community College. Today I'm visiting with one of my former students, Abby Kursick. While in one of my EdSpsych classes, Abby did an excellent job of demonstrating what we call self-regulation skills. So what do we mean by self-regulation skills? Well, if we think about the word self, we're referring to the personal ways we manage ourselves, and regulation refers to the ways we manage skills that promote learning. So self-regulation skills are ways that we intentionally manage our learning. What do those skills include? Well, first off, analyzing characteristics of learning tasks or situations. Basically, when you get a new assignment, asking and answering the question, how do I go about this? Then knowing why a particular strategy or approach works for you. Maybe you learn better by watching a video or listening than reading a textbook. Knowing under what circumstances you should use a particular strategy or approach, because we know one size does not fit all, and one approach does not fit for all different types of assignments. It's important to know how to change your learning strategy or approach based on the type of task or situation, and then monitoring your progress to see if that strategy or approach is getting you to that goal. Part of analyzing the characteristics of learning tasks or situations is knowing who and when and where to ask for help or for assistance. Because we all know that we can't do it on our own, and if you don't understand it, you need to ask. Then it's important to know what it takes to help you remain calm and confident so that you accomplish your goals and feel pride and satisfaction. Those emotions will lead to feeling better about your learning and approaching the task more positively the next time around. I wanted to hear a student's perspective on using self-regulation skills. We know that once students start college, the level of reading and writing can feel overwhelming. And so self-regulation skills can really help students be more successful in their learning. So with that in mind, I invited Abby to visit with me about her own use of self-regulation skills and how they work for her. So Abby, could you just tell us why you started using these self-regulation skills?
A lot of it was knowing and understanding my disability, since I do have dyslexia and ADHD, knowing what I need to do to help accommodate myself throughout school really helped to understand and learn what I need to do. So a lot of that is based on the types of strategies that I have used throughout K through college.
Yeah. So what are examples of your strategies when you get a new assignment in that analyzing the tasks of an assignment or of a learning activity? What strategies do you take when you first get that assignment?
When I get a new assignment, I look at the syllabus to know what's coming up. So I am very proactive. I want to get things done rather early rather than later. So I look at the syllabus, I see, oh, there's an assignment coming up. So I do like a 3-step process. So if I need to read, I read early ahead of time. And then if I still don't understand what the assignment is that I need to do, then I talk to one of my professors to get a little bit more elaborate on what I need to do. And I make sure to ask them at either their office hours or just after class when the topic that we talked about confused me or I didn't understand. So I make sure to do that after class.
So that's really incorporating that strategy of knowing who to ask for help and when and where, along with analyzing the tasks of the learning situation. Because if you don't understand it, that's the time to ask.
Yeah.
But I like that you take the approach of, let me see if I can answer it by checking the syllabus or the assignment handout first.
Yeah.
And then if I still need help, I can ask the instructor on that. What happens when you don't use those strategies?
The stress starts to settle in and a lot of anxiety starts to build because I get worried about, oh my gosh, I'm so flustered, I don't know like what I need to do. And I don't like that feeling either. I like to accomplish the the assignment, so I like to give myself time. So a
Because
lot
if you
of
procrastinate,
Yes.
it just increases the stress.
yes,
And so you've learned that one of the strategies for staying confident and calm is start early. Don't wait till the last minute.
Yes.
Yeah. I like to say procrastination doesn't pay, it costs. What are the advantages of using these strategies as a college student?
the advantages, just definitely not procrastinating, I think, is a big advantage. And also asking, like, I've asked my dad for help on like note-taking strategies. I've struggled with that, so having advantage to asking other people like what may help them that might work for me. And so sometimes I do try that, and then if it doesn't work, then I move on and try and find something else. That's a really big advantage. Also, asking teachers, professors, if you don't understand something, because they're always there and they know what they're talking about because they are teaching the class. So that's also, I like having that advantage as well.
And we're not just there to answer questions in class. Like you said, you seek them out during their office time. You may ask a quick question after class and get that answer right then and there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And really what I hear you saying is that you've learned under what circumstances you need to use different approaches because you've learned one size doesn't fit all. And that you've figured out why a particular strategy works for you or doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, of course, the importance of monitoring your progress to see what works and what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What would you recommend to a college student on how to start using self-regulation skills or how to get started?
I would recommend just trying to be organized really helps. For the first step is just organize your classes and all the assignments that may come up, and just make sure you prioritize on what you need to get done first rather than later. And just asking your parents for help on like studying tips, asking friends, even professors. I know I've done them all. So yeah, and just having the help there for you. I know learning services, if you have a disability, they're there for you. They give you accommodations if you need help with tests. That really helped with me. And being able to talk to the teacher about a question that you just don't understand.
Abby, thanks for taking time to share your perspective with other students on how to use self-regulation skills, why they're so useful, and some tips on getting started. Thanks.